most of your offense runs through two guys that'll be played their last game of their careers. When guys are in that situation, what do you expect in terms of being able to handle the emotion and the moment of that with, trying to go out and execute the things they need to do?
Who would say it one more time, the beginning of it?
Grant and Jay being their last games of their college career, that's a big chunk of your offense right there, and just kind of, what they have to go through, kind of handle that emotion with execution.
You mean what I have to go through to handle that emotion? It's their last games? Yeah, they're going to go play. I think yesterday's practice, towards the end of it, as it was winding down, I think you could see some guys kind of taking it all in and looking around and, shaking each other's hands, high-five and smiling, knowing, hey, this is, we're done. We're done with practice. And maybe they're just celebrating that, I don't know, if they're done with practice. But, that's what today's about, too. Today's about going in there and kind of absorbing, your career as a senior and, looking at it and going, you know what, we've got to where we are now. We're excited, but it's not over. Tomorrow we have 3.5 hours to go do this one more time. And, as a competitor, that's really, where that comes into play. I think you can take the emotion aside, you got to go play. Obviously, when the game's over, that'll be very emotional for everybody. And we hope it's a win, and we can celebrate it that way. But I can't say enough about our seniors. They've handled this season extremely well. They've led our team back, into victory after kind of a rocky start. And I know they'll think about that. I'm sure last night when they laid down, they were thinking about it, about this day's coming up. We're going to go play. But at the same time, I think we've addressed that. This bowl games, these aren't the only seniors we've ever had in bowl games. It does come to an end, as a Bronco and on the football field, so to speak. And I think these guys will handle it appropriately and they'll go play. And what we want as coaches is we want those guys to have their very best performance out there and to walk off there proud, whatever happens, but to be proud about what they've done, throughout their career.
On the left here.
Coach, you kind of touched on this earlier, but just with all the media and the practices and the hype for the last 3-4 weeks, I mean, at this point, I guess the hay's in the barn, so to speak. I mean, are you just ready to actually get out on the field and get this game going? Yeah,
we are. Yeah, I think, our guys probably would have said, last week, they're ready. We have practiced. We have put in film hours. And, going back to Jeff's question, I think we've done as much as we can without overdoing it, to where everything's getting second guessed and all that. We're going to go out there and do what we do. We're going to go out there and try to operate. But yeah, our guys are ready. I think last night, once we were done, they were hanging out. You can see guys, they went to bed early. They're ready to get up and go. They're excited about the game. And tonight we'll put the final touches on, what we need to say. There's really not a whole lot left. But what we need to do, we'll talk about the final keys to the game. And then tomorrow, the nice thing, we play at 2 o'clock. This is not going to be a game where we're sitting around waiting. We get up, we do openers, we have pregame meal, we have clap session, highlight, on the bus, and we are ready to play. And I think our guys, when they looked at that schedule there, that's the most exciting. Like, hey, come game day, we're going.